Did Bernie Sanders say undocumented immigrants are entitled to government benefits during a campaign rally in Texas? No, that's not true. The candidate for the Democratic nomination for president said that his administration will be about understanding that all of our people, and when I say all I also mean the undocumented in this country, that all of our people are entitled to basic human rights. Bottom line? Basic human rights are not the same as government benefits. The story originated with a YouTube post from the GOP War Room, which featured a clip from Sanders' rally in El Paso on February 20, 2020. It was tweeted by the GOP's Rapid Response Director, Steve Guest, which featured a clip of the rally. It was then picked up within hours by Flag and Amp Cross, which linked together a series of tweets into an article titled "Watch, Bernie Says Undocumented Entitled to Same Government Benefits as U.S. Citizens." It begins, quote, "Democrats and entitlement. Everyone deserves everything, even those who have broken the law to get into the United States. No free lunch to Democrats essentially means free everything." End quote. Users on Twitter saw this, quote, "And you have to pay for them. https://t.co/x18bizku8k Donald Trump Jr. At Donald J. Trump, Jr. February 23, 2020. End quote. The Flag and Amp Cross piece, which is similar to one posted at swampdrain.com, goes on to say, quote, "Bernie Sanders just can't help himself. Free healthcare. Free college. What's next? Free housing? Free computers? Free spring training tickets for baseball fans to boo the Houston Astros? Come on, man." End quote. It then picks up video clips of the Sanders rally that were tweeted by Guest and then retweeted by Jesse Kelly, host of I'm Right on the First and The Jesse Kelly Show on KPRC Radio in Houston. Basic human rights, as defined by the United Nations, are rights inherent to all human beings, regardless of race, sex, nationality, ethnicity, language, religion, or any other status. Human rights include the right to life and liberty, freedom from slavery and torture, freedom of opinion and expression, the right to work and education, and many more. Sanders has long campaigned on what he describes as policies to address inequity and inequality among Americans when it comes to the economy and basic standards of living. He echoed that theme during his El Paso rally. What Sanders said was, quote, "Today, we've got 500,000 people sleeping out on the streets of America. Today, we have 18 million people paying 50% of their limited income for their housing. Today we have hundreds of bright young people who cannot afford to get a higher education. Today, we have 45 million people paying a student debt they cannot afford to pay." So what our campaign is about, and what our administration will about, is rethinking America, understanding that all of our people, and when I say all, I also mean the undocumented in this country, that all of our people are entitled to basic human rights. End quote. Here is a video of Sanders making the actual comments. Bottom line? The post by Flag and Amp Cross is misleading. Saying entitled to basic human rights does not mean the same thing as entitled to government benefits. NewsGuard, a company that uses trained journalists to rank the reliability of websites, describes flagandcross.com as, quote, "a website that covers politics, faith, and entertainment from a conservative, hyper-partisan perspective." End quote. According to NewsGuard, the site can generally be trusted to maintain journalistic standards. Read their full assessment here. We've written about flagandcross.com previously. Here are our recent articles that mention the site. Fake news. Bloomberg did not say elderly people should be denied care past certain age when ill. Bernie Sanders at Dem debate did not say the planet only has 8 or 9 years before major cities go underwater. Fake news. No whistleblower investigating 2018 Broward County election fraud shot himself dead.